Hello everyone, this is Brian with ZimCo Survival, and I'm back today with the promised review of the Mora Kansbol. Now, as everyone on my channel knows, all my subscribers know, I do not do reviews until I have thoroughly tested the item I am reviewing. And that is because I do not want to give you guys a bad review. If I give one to you and I let you know what my opinions are, whether they're good or bad, I want to make sure that those opinions are accurate. So, I did a lot of testing with this knife over the course of the last several months, and I have formed my opinion on it. And so basically in this review I'm going to go over the specs of this knife, give you guys a little bit of detail about it and what I like about it, and then I will do, just some basic cutting tests, nothing fancy, to show you guys how sharp it is. Now granted, I have sharpened it myself since I purchased it, since stainless steel, it needs to be sharpened, relatively often. It's not the highest grade steel around. And then I'll do some light batoning with it. So basically, let me go ahead and get into the review, and as always, we're going to start out with the sheath. The sheath is a clone to the Mora Garberg, just in green format. This is the standard sheath. It does also have an option for purchasing it with a multi-mount sheath, the same as the Garberg sheath. So instead of being forced to purchase multi-mount, you actually get the option. Do you want it or not? The strap here on the top, exact same as the Mora Garberg's. Nice soft leather. You do have the retention ring, so you can take that off if you want. Snaps back on. Right here at the bottom, you have the same two holes that you have for the Mora Garberg, and these two holes are also designed to allow it to be used as a neck knife if you decide to carry it that way. They are large enough for 550 paracord to fit through both those holes and to be used as a lanyard. Retention on the sheath, just like any Mora knife, the retention is going to be friction, force retention. As you can see, it's not coming out. The retention on here is quite good. I found that you actually kind of have to, that little ridge right there, you kind of have to hook your hand in there in order to pull it out. Because if you don't do that, it's kind of hard to get the knife out of the sheath. I would call this probably a 2/3 retention, meaning only 2/3 of the handle are poking up, the rest of it all falls down into this section right here. So the knife is securely within the sheath itself. Now, so there you have the sheath. It's standard Mora sheath with the upgrades that the Garberg has. So let's go ahead and take out the knife. The blade, some of you guys will know exactly what this blade is. If you look right here, this is the Mora 2000, otherwise, Mora Forest. Blade, it is a double ground blade. So right here you have your Scandi, but again, not true Scandi when you purchase it. Now, I went ahead and reprofiled it to give me that true Scandi right in there, because I like true Scandi knives. So this knife has been sharpened by me after, I'd say, quite a bit of use. I made sure that I didn't sharpen it until after it needed to be sharpened. So it was not reprofiled until it actually needed to be sharpened anyway. It came razor sharp right out of the box. It was hair popping sharp. I was able to shave my arm with it without a problem. Right up here you have a flat grind, so it goes from a Scandi into a flat grind. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it there, but you can see it goes into that flat grind. What I like about this knife versus other Moras is that it does have a nice heavy belly here where the Garberg does not. So when you're trying to get in and do some carving work where you're trying to really get in and scoop material out, this heavy belly really helps with that. So that's one thing that I really like about the design of this knife. Of course, as with all of their bushcrafting style knives, it does have a 90-degree spine on it. Really nice sharp 90-degree spine. The blade steel itself is 12C27 Sandvik stainless steel. So it is a really good high quality stainless, as with all of Mora's knives. Although still, as far as the knife steel goes, it's very, very good. Now, of course, you're not going to have that absolute premium steel that you get on those $200, $300, $400 custom knives, but this works perfectly fine. As far as the grip goes, and I'm going to be very careful with this because it's very, very sharp. As far as the grip goes here, you have the Mora Garberg the grip, you have a lanyard hole right here, and you have the rubberized material that you'll find on their Bushcraft Black, Bushcraft Orange, Pathfinder. You get the outside here, essentially, I don't know if you can see the difference in the green. The dark green is rubberized and this light green section here is not. So it provides that secure grip when it's wet, but it still gives you that wonderful handle that the Garberg had. I really, really, really liked that handle. The Garberg was just so comfortable in your hand. And this one gives you the added benefit of having that gripped rubber so that even when it's wet, you don't have to worry about that slip. And that's what I didn't like about the Garberg, was it didn't have, I felt like if my hand got wet that it was going to come out of my hand, and I didn't like that. So overall, I'd say that this right here was a huge upgrade over the original. But yes, apologize about that. I had to turn off the camera really, really quickly because I had an emergency. Back to the point here. You have all the benefits of the Garberg's grip with none of the drawbacks that it had before. So let me go ahead and I'm going to get to the, you know, it's pretty basic little description of the knife itself. Let me get to the cutting portion of this and I will let you guys know what I think about the knife itself. And after that, we'll go ahead and do some light batoning. Be right back. Well, hold on just a second. So basically I just have a little twig here. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys how it cuts. Now this is aged. This has been aged for about 2 years as part of my wood stack. It is a, well, branch off of a hardwood tree. Not quite sure which one. I apologize for the wind. I cannot seem to get rid of the wind here recently, so I'm having to do my videos with the wind, and I do apologize about that. But basically, this is aged. Don't know how well you guys can see it, but the wood is pretty much white. Very heavily aged wood. So let me go ahead and we're just gonna take and cut off some shavings here. As you guys can see, it is extremely sharp. Let me do some finer shavings for you, like a feather stick, for example. So you can see those nice curls there. Nice tight curls that you get. Alright. Perfect feather sticking knife, but are you really surprised? It's a Mora. All Moras are like that. Great feather sticking knives. So, my opinions on this knife are pretty simple. It's a fantastic knife at a good price. This knife is going to range between $30 and $40 with the regular sheath, and between $40 and $50 with the multi-mount sheath. So in my opinion, you're getting all the benefits of the Garberg with the exception of the full tang, and you're getting it for a fraction of the price. So, you know, for less than half. So really, you cannot go wrong with this knife. And it is extremely durable. I have batoned with it, and I'll go ahead and show that to you guys here in just a second. But there you have it. I will be right back and I will show you guys how this knife batons. Alright, and we're back. This right here is a piece of wood I'm going to baton. Now, it's already split. Again, this is not the kind of knife that I would use to baton anything major. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of take the corners off a couple of places here and show you guys how it performs on something that would be more reasonable for this kind of knife. Alright, so there you go. Now I have a little bit of a crooked platform here, but this should work just fine. There you go. As you can see, it holds up quite well. The basic batoning, nothing too substantial, but definitely something that you would expect to find, you know, a knife like this batoning. Here's my baton. So not a small piece of wood. Probably weighs about a couple of pounds or so. I haven't weighed it, but you know, this is my standard baton here. As you can see, it's what I typically use. But there you go. Mora Kansbol. Definitely a great knife. I'll meet you back at the chair and go ahead and finish up the review. Alright, we're back. So, Mora Kansbol. Final opinions? Definitely a great knife. No complaints. I love everything about it. I have all the benefits of the Mora Garberg with none of the drawbacks of the all plastic handle, so I still have that nice rubbery handle. Gives me a nice good grip. I have the benefits of the double ground blade. In my opinion, this knife is the best of all worlds. You have everything you need in one knife. I really do not think that Mora can make a better knife than the Kansbol. And for the price, it is absolutely worth it. Every single penny. So in my opinion, if you're looking for a medium length camp knife or survival knife, this one definitely fits the bill. Now, it's not a heavy batoner like a BK7 or a BK9, but as I've said in all my knife reviews, you should have more than one knife. I carry 3. I carry the BK7. The Mora Kansbol is my new go-to knife for that, and the Mora Eldris, which I'll be doing a review for you guys on in just a second. Overall, fantastic knife. I definitely recommend it. But there you go. That's my review. Have a good one. And as always, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye-bye.